So we're going to take a walk around to the pond area now, where there was 2 murders happened by. It was 2 girls killed by the owner of this cottage, Edward Sullivan. So we'll take a walk around through the back of the area, back garden, through towards the back of the house, and then we'll come back round into the front of the house, and we'll have a walk around the house during the day, just to get a familiarisation with the rooms, etc.
Okay.
So we'll go around there now, okay? So again, that would have been the front entrance there. That's now derelict. This is used as the front entrance here, through that area, into the kitchen area. But just to show you the main area we're going to concentrate on tonight, the pond area where the 2 murders happened. It is worth mentioning that the 2 murders continued. Well, the murders happened here, moved on to the bathroom. Edward obviously took the bodies into the house and continued to kind of tidy up his massacre that he done out here. So we'll walk over to the pond area. Hold your head there, Stevie.
Okay.
So this area was originally the pond area. Again, it would have been filled with water, and the story is that 2 girls were playing in Edward's garden, and Edward despised children. He wasn't married, had no kids of his own, and he just hated kids playing in his garden. Obviously you can see for yourself the amount of trees and different things Edward had in his garden. It would have been an absolute playground for children, but he hated them. So when he found kids in his garden playing in this area here, he came into the pond and he drowned them both, and then he took them into the house and just done away with them. So what we'll do here is leave the pond area and we'll come back at night, but specifically focusing on this area for activity, and we'll move up to the garden now and show you around there as well.
Okay.
So we're moving up here now.
Okay. Do we know the name of the children that were killed here, Derek?
We do indeed. It was the Wickford Sisters, and they actually lived over this way. There's a pub there now, but it used to be a house. They stayed there, and they often came through. If you come up here, I'll show you. This area here that was fenced off wasn't fenced off before. It was completely open to anybody that came in. And the story is that the Wickford Sisters used to come in through this area here. They would come in, play in this beautiful garden. I mean, you can see why they would pick this garden. It's amazing. Like, even the pond area is very attractive. The trees to climb, you name it, it's all here. And again, the rumour is that the kids came in here. Edward caught them in the garden, took them down to the pond, drowned them both, and then took them in the house. And we know for certain that one of the bodies was found in the house, the other body wasn't found, so it could be in the pond, we don't know. I wasn't getting that energy there, but there's certainly an energy in the house that we felt before. But what we'll do now is walk around the front, and we'll go in the house and explore all the rooms, and we'll talk more about the rooms and what we feel inside the rooms. So we're going to go in the front entrance now, and again this takes you into the kitchen. So we'll just go in there now and then we'll explore the house, and I'll tell you all about more about the energies we feel when we're in the house, what rooms are most active, and we'll take it from there. Just mind your head coming in. So you can see this is the kitchen area, and there has been energy. I can feel energy here, specifically around this area, maybe near the sink, and you heard that as well. Yeah, around this area here. And I did say before that Edward didn't have a wife, so it's a bit peculiar to feel that energy around the sink here, especially with men, like back in that day. So we'll continue to walk around this area here. And again, this was the area that took you to the back garden that we were before, and we'll go out there later as well. So we'll come through this hallway into the, we'll go into the bathroom first of all. Now, it is there's a very strong energy in here, particularly with near the bath area. I think it's fair to say that people have seen somebody in the bath from the front path out there in the window. And I'm getting a very strong feeling around this area as well, in the bath. And again over here as well. But it should be said that the rumour is Edward had drowned him out here and brought one of the bodies, one of the sisters, into the bath, and had used the bath to kind of decapitate and take it to pieces. Whether it's easy to hide the body, I don't know, but he definitely used this area, I can feel it. So again, this will be an interesting room at night, we'll be wanting to watch. But we'll come back in here as well. We'll move on to the living room. With these old cottages, you often get a tendency to kind of feel not scared but apprehensive of in any room that's old, but this room's particularly quite nasty. Not so much this area, over here I'm feeling something maybe towards the fireplace. This area here, very strong. An energy upstairs I'm feeling, not here. And again you can hear activity all the time in here during the day as well. I'm sure you got that in camera, that noise. But the energy's definitely coming from upstairs, it's not so much here, I'm just feeling it. It's like a waterfall energy just coming down. So it'd be interesting to see what's directly above us.
Should we go up the stairs?
I think we should, yeah. Again, there's a lot of energy in the stairs as well. Up this way. And it was strange because, as I said to you before, Edward lived alone, and yet he had a 2-bedroomed house. He lived there on his own. But the property was quite sizeable for that day and age, for one man to have a house like this. As I say, I don't know if you're feeling it in the stairs there, but when I was coming up the stairs you get a very cold energy, or a very cold feeling up my back, and just on the way upstairs there's like a draft, but just, I mean, there's doors open but there's no wind today, I mean it's absolutely still outside. This would have been the bedroom for him, Edward, but I just get a very nasty energy for this man. It's just, he was just there to cause evilness, he hated children, he didn't have a wife, he wasn't particularly fond of women either. But someone see what we can see. But just not a nice man at all. Certainly somebody you wouldn't want to deal with. I feel the energy in here, the one I felt downstairs, very strong in here. It's strange because when we came into this house originally the lights were all on, and now that we come up the lights are all off. And I'm sure you weren't in earlier, were you, Stephen? No?
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, that energy's definitely here. It's in this room. And I don't know if this room is a bedroom before. Possibly, I don't know what we would have used this as, maybe it might have been a secondary room, it might have just been storage. Yeah. It's definitely this room. This is where I feel the energy. You know, when I was down at the fireplace before, it was like it was coming straight down at me, almost on top of my head. But this is where it starts. I wouldn't like to stay in here at all. And we've got this cupboard here, but it's locked. So no, it's definitely this. I think, to be fair, we need to watch what we're doing tonight in this room. This is the room to watch. So what we'll do now is we'll switch off, and then we'll come back for the night vigil and we'll have a look around. But as I say, Stephen, we need to be very careful in this room and in that cupboard. I feel quite sick. It's just this man, this Edward, and definitely the spirit of one more girl. I don't know if it was the same girl or the other girl, the other sister. So we need to watch that. So we'll cut off here and we'll come back at the night vigil.
Okay.
Okay. So here we are back at Redwood Cottage, or Homewood Cottage as it's now known. We're going to do the night vigil now. So we've got the light with us, it's a bit dark and the camera on the light on the camera isn't that great, so we're just going to move on with that. Again, we're just going to go the same route, through the garden, to the pond, through the back garden, and then back through the front entrance, so we'll go there now. We're back at the pond. As I say, it's really dark at the moment, we can't really hear anything at all. I'm not seeing much at all in terms of action. I do feel the energies we felt before, the two children playing the down in this area here where they were drowned. So the Wickford Sisters were here playing in this garden that belonged to Edward Sullivan, and Edward caught them in the garden further up the back, brought them down to the pond and drowned one of them here for definite. He was then said to take one of the other bodies into the house and remove limbs from the body and hide it in the house. So we'll walk round up into the back of the garden. So if you follow. So we're going to move down to the back of the house where we were before the back garden. So we'll go over here. So again, we're in the back garden here. Front entrance is that, well, the back entrance to the house is that way. We're going to walk up towards like the back of the pond. And we're just going to go over this way. And I can hear the voices, but can you hear them?
I can barely hear it.
Come on.
Oh my god.
Right, go.
Oh my god.
You've obviously seen that on camera there, that was a clear example of the two sisters. Did you get that on camera?
I think I did, yeah.
We definitely heard it anyway, that's definitely on film, the voices that we heard. It was singing, and it was voices I'd heard before. And you can see that the lights are going on and off in the house. It's just stopped. Anyway, what we'll do now is we'll walk round to the front of the house, to the front door, and we'll go in there. Again, just the same route we took before, through the kitchen, through the hall, into the bathroom, and then into the living room as well. And we'll just continue to just kind of travel through the house. The main areas, again, I'll reiterate, is the houses we're trying to focus on is the bathroom, where we heard where the girl was chopped up by Edward Sullivan himself. And then upstairs, I felt that energy at the fireplace as well, but that was coming from upstairs, and we'll go there as well. So we'll go to the front of the house now.
Okay.
So we're going to go to the front of the house now. So we're at the front of the house now. We're going to go in through the kitchen. I did see something at the window there, but I don't know if we caught that or not.
I think we barely caught it.
Because again, I caught a glimpse of something, I don't know what it was. There doesn't seem to be anything there, so that's fine. So we'll go through the kitchen door, and again, from the kitchen, move on to the hallway. As I said, there's not been much activity in the kitchen before. I felt an energy source at the sink area, but again, this could just be like repetitive day-to-day energy for the man using the kitchen utilities or whatever, coming in and out the house. You know, this is the first room they come to the house, so it could just be repetitive energy. So we'll move in towards the house.
Okay.
And we'll see what we can. Just mind your foot in there. So if we come inside, again, this is just the kitchen area we were at before. As I say, that there is an energy here, but the man here at the sink is it's definitely Edward, and it's a very strong, evil energy. It's just, he hates everybody, and I don't know if something happened to him in a previous, like before, he just suddenly hated men and women and children. He despised children, he didn't have a wife. And I'm hearing noises, and I don't know if you can hear them as well, but there's definitely noises in this area where there's a lot of activity in the sink area, just this area here, and again this would have been the old like the old stone oven. I'm just getting all the energy in this kitchen area, but I don't think it's got anything to do particularly with the Wickford sister murder. It's just this daily energy coming in and out of this kitchen, using whatever in the kitchen and leaving. So what we'll do now is we'll move on. We'll move on through here, through the hallway, and into the bathroom. And again, the bathroom is where we felt energy before. I felt a very strong vibe of what is believed to be the murder of one of the girls.
I definitely heard that.
You getting that? Come close at the door here. You can hear that.
Aye.
It's clear. And I'm here and you're there.
Yes.
That's a definite scratch.
There's serious going on
and
here.
that's coming from the door, not the roof. I mean, you can hear that. And if I do, you can see that?
Yeah, we've definitely seen that.
What we'll do is we'll move on from this area. As I say, I don't like the energy there. It could be that Edward doesn't want us in this house and has a very strong feeling I'm getting anyway. This man hated people. He liked himself, his own company, and he hated people. And I mean, it's only right that he would hate people in his house, so we need to be very careful what we do here tonight. But you can see for yourself that the energy here is very strong. I mean,
yes.
To move a doorknob. So we'll move through, watch your head.
Okay.
We'll move through the bathroom area. Again, watch your head coming through. And we'll move on here. So this is the bathroom where I was getting a strong vibe before, mostly in the bath area here. Behind you there, Stephen, is where the body was kind of cut up, and Edward proceeded to clean himself, the body, and hide the body somewhere in this building, I believe anyway. I can feel the energy next to the fireplace, above the fireplace mostly. Is where the other girl was killed, the girl he couldn't kill at the pond. So we're going to move through to the living room now where I felt the energy before, next to the fireplace. So if you watch your head when you're leaving here, and we'll move through the living room, okay?
Okay.
So we'll go through here now, and just mind your steps as well.
Derek, there's a girl in the bath.
Sorry?
There's a girl in the bath.
I can feel the energy, but I'm not seeing anything at all. It is quite common for somebody to see an apparition, but then it just vanishes like that. It's just the energy around the bathtub. I've explained to you before about the energy that was at the bath of that girl.
There was a definite girl lying in the bath.
That is very likely. In the living room now, and we're going to move over to the fireplace where I felt the really strong energy from above, like upstairs. So you heard that?
We definitely heard that.
See, look. There's a stone there. That wasn't there before. And that's warm. So something, I mean, as I said to you before, this bathroom is very, very strong energy and people are obviously... And again, so see, I was three stones thrown now towards the bathroom area from the kitchen, and these are very warm. You feel them, very hot, which signifies poltergeist activity in this hallway towards the bathroom and the kitchen as well. So again, we're back into the living room area where I felt the very strong energy over by the fireplace. I'm just going to go back over there and I'm just going to allow myself to kind of open up and allow any energies in. Now I'm aware that Edward is very negative and strong negative energy as well. As I said before, Edward Sullivan's got a very, very strong negative energy, and I'm allowing him to enter my body under my own conditions, and I believe that Tam will not allow Edward to come any sort of kind of dangerous towards me. So we'll move over towards the fireplace just now. Again, just mind your feet. And it wasn't the fireplace, it was here, this opening, this area, that I felt the energy. And it was just coming down very heavy on my head, this very strong negative energy. And as I say, every time I open myself up to this, it's just He hates people, he doesn't want them in the house, in his garden. And again, this is what encouraged him to murder people, like murder children as well. These two kids that were in his garden, playing in his garden, he did not allow that at all. So I'm just going to take a minute.
Dick?
Get out my garden!
Dick, come back!
You're in my garden!
Come back, man!
Those little girls.
God damn, man, come back!
Little girls in my garden again. I'll get them this time.
Derek, he's getting too strong. Come back, fight him! Derek, is it you?
I'm alright.
Are you sure?
Yep, Tam's brought me back, I'm fine. That was a very strong energy, you felt that there. I don't know what was said. To say you allow yourself to be taken over and it just happens like that, it's very strong. Right, as I was saying to you before, that was the strong energy, it was taking us from above. You can hear. Can you hear that? So that was the energy I was telling you before about, is the energy coming from this cupboard upstairs. Now, I think what we should do is maybe go upstairs and just check this out. Now, this guy is very, very strong in terms of his energy, so I will ask that we all be careful, including you, Stephen. So we'll go up there now, up the staircase, and just watch your feet. Mind your head on the stairs as well. As I'm climbing these stairs, I'm getting that energy that I got before during the day walk. There's this energy in the stairs. It's very faint, but it is there, and I can tell you it's a girl energy. It's a woman's energy, and I'm not sure if it's one of the Wickford sisters or not. To this day, we don't know if this man had murdered more than the two girls themselves, or if there was more. So we'll go up. I am getting an energy on the stairs. So just watch when you come up. Right, so again this was his bedroom, but as I say, I get his energy, just his daily energy coming in and out, using this as his bedroom. I'm getting nothing in particular, just his evil dark energy. And this was the room in here that we got before. We're going to go in this room here, and this is the room that you and I had looked at before, and we didn't quite know what it was used for. But as I say, the energy we were getting was coming from this cupboard here. So I'll let you get in front of me here, just for the camera. It's just this energy around this window, and I'm sure as we walked in through the front path out there, I had seen two faces at the window, but it just seems to be for this area here. So get out! No, get out! If you just go first, so I can see the light off the camera. Just take your time going down because the stairs are really quite steep.
Oh my god. Do you see that? It's demonic.
Right, get back. Get
I
back.
can't.
Stay back. Right. It's okay. The energy I was talking about before, coming up the stairs, I think that's what you got a glimpse of. It seems to be going now, so just take your time going down the stair. Right. Is that light on downstairs? There was no lights on when we came upstairs. Now that light definitely wasn't on when we came down. But again, this is just another thing that spirits can do. They can turn on and off electricity. I know they like, if you just watch your feet through here. And then what we're going to do is go out the back way, back through the back garden where the girls, we first saw the girls there, and just try and catch them again if we can, and then we'll head round to the front and then we'll leave. I think we've seen quite enough of tonight as well, so catch your feet as you come out, Stephen. So we're just going to head over this back way and you just watch your feet again. And this is again where we were before, the back green. Just watch your feet on the stairs there, Stephen. Alright. So again, this was the back garden we were at before. We saw the two girls right at the very back. We're going to go straight past that towards the pond area. And I just want to see if I can get any energy there. I was getting energy before, but it wasn't very strong. So hopefully we can try and get it again and see if we can get anything at all from these two girls. So we'll go over this way towards the tree that the girls were at.
He's coming! He's coming!
Right, come on, quickly, move. Watch your feet. I'm sure we caught that in camera there. Somebody coming out from the bushes towards us. I hope you got that in film. We certainly heard it anyway. So if we move towards the garden, I think it's safe to say we can call this an evening. So we'll move over towards the front entrance. It just amazes me how dark it gets so quickly, especially in these areas with a cottage like this. So we head towards the gate.